In our organization, we have over 300 people. All right. We provide support to our customers in English. 70% of our support engineers did not grow up speaking English. I did not grow up speaking English myself. For somebody who is English as a second language, formulating intricate and complex technological concepts and communicating them to the customer while maintaining the right attitude and tonality and politeness, right, is a significant challenge. When people struggle with making that construct, usually they become very robotic and very technical, and a lot of that is not conducive to providing good customer service. So using technology to create the right answer, to tweak the tonality of the response to where the customer is, take into account all the signals that we have in the case already, I think that brings a lot of value to the conversation and can help us communicate better, provide better service to the customer. One of the biggest challenges that support engineers were facing in trying to find the right answers to their customer questions is basically the fragmentation of the data and finding the right knowledge. Especially for the junior side of the support org, they have not yet grasped what is the right data, what is not, and that led to a lot of searches within our Salesforce system. And then again, there is the documentation side, then we had the bugs in Jira, so there is a lot of data for somebody to look through, and making sense of it and doing it quickly, that's a fairly big lift. So what we wanted to do is simplify that motion, remove the need to go to different sources, and present all of that, all the relevant information for them right within the case. And this is what Resolve SX widget from SupportLogic comes in, because it creates a very neat summary of the case for everybody to use. But most importantly, there are concrete steps that support engineers can take to help their customers resolve the issue. And in addition to that, there is a link to every data source that this answer was pulled from. So they can validate whether the knowledge is located in an old resolved case or a knowledge article or in the product documentation. Maybe there is a bug that was discovered 2 days ago, and understand whether this knowledge applies to the current situation. We started small, and we selected 25-ish subject matter experts. The goal for this initial cohort was to ensure that the widget displays the correct information and does not display incorrect information. And once this group did not find any big issues, we started to roll it out to the entire team. The other important piece is that when the data is generated for you, when you're looking at it, there are hallucinations, although SupportLogic does a really good job at controlling that. There may be the sources might not be as relevant. So the important piece was to make sure that especially junior engineers know that what they see in the widget is not absolute truth, that they need to trust it, but they also need to verify. And what we did with that is, before enabling it to everybody, we created this very quick training. So one of the things that we can say is that we're seeing the share of cases that are resolved within 3 iterations go up from around 61% to almost 70%, right? We're looking at least 10% increase in the productivity for the team, because now we are saving a lot of time on the research, and we are also getting more precise results for the team. What people are expecting is, here's my problem, and give me the response, right? And what we are looking to implement is to use the knowledge agent to turn those case summaries into, I call them proto articles. There might be a better name for that, but something that we can feed into the AI bot, customer-facing AI bot, which would provide the customers with direct answers to their questions, to their problems, and would also possibly build it and collaborate with our product and technology team to build that troubleshooting agent into the product. So as the customers run into issues, we can provide them with the resolution steps for those issues without even having to go to customer portal, thus freeing the engineer from all of this very tedious work to make sure they use the right font and the right style guide and everything else, and constantly focus them on saving the knowledge and making the knowledge available.